Hey DIY enthusiasts and professionals. Welcome to today's comprehensive review of the best electric staple guns on the market. Are you tired of hand cramps from manual staplers? Looking to upgrade your toolkit with something that can handle everything from upholstery to carpeting with ease? Or maybe you're wondering if electric staple guns are really worth the investment? Well, you're in the right place. I've spent weeks testing these tools on various projects around my workshop, pushing them to their limits to see which ones truly deliver. Today, I'll be counting down the top 7 electric staple guns, starting with number 7 and working our way to the absolute best option available. Let's dive in. 7. Aero T50. The Aero T50 is one of the most recognizable staple guns on the market, and for good reason. It's been around for decades. This classic model is designed with a sturdy metal housing that gives it a solid feel in your hand. When I first picked it up, I was impressed by its traditional build quality, which suggests it could withstand some rough handling on job sites. During my testing, I found the T50 performs adequately for basic home projects. It accepts standard T50 staples in various sizes, making it versatile enough for different materials. I used it for some light upholstery work and attaching fabric to wooden frames, and it drove staples consistently when properly squeezed. The familiar design makes it approachable for beginners who might be intimidated by more complex tools. However, I quickly noticed the significant hand strength required to operate this stapler effectively. After just 15 minutes of continuous use, I developed noticeable hand fatigue. This is definitely a drawback if you're working on larger projects that require hundreds of staples. I found myself taking frequent breaks to rest my hand, which significantly slowed down my workflow. Another issue I encountered was inconsistent staple depth when working with harder materials. Despite applying what felt like the same pressure each time, some staples would sit flush while others would protrude slightly, requiring additional hammering to finish the job properly. This inconsistency became frustrating when trying to maintain a professional-looking finish. Number 6. WORKPRO Staple Gun. Moving up to number 6, we have the WORKPRO 5-in-1 Corded Electric Staple Gun. This model immediately stands out with its versatile design that accepts 5 different types of staples and nails: T50, JT21, T20, BN18, and PIN. When I unboxed it, I was pleased to find it came with 1,000 T50 staples and 1,000 T-nails to get started right away, which is a nice touch for those eager to begin a project immediately. The WORKPRO's continuous firing capability is impressive on paper, boasting up to 60 staples per minute. I tested this feature while installing some carpet edging in my workshop, and it definitely speeds up repetitive tasks compared to manual options. The 8-foot power cord provided decent reach without constantly needing to relocate my extension cord, which was convenient when working on larger surfaces. One thing I appreciated during testing was the lightweight construction, which made it comfortable to use for extended periods without arm fatigue. The transparent window on the magazine is a thoughtful addition that lets you monitor staple levels at a glance. I also found the quick-release loading mechanism intuitive and easy to operate, even when wearing work gloves. However, I did encounter some frustrating limitations during my testing. While working on hardwood materials, I noticed the WORKPRO lacks sufficient power to drive staples completely flush consistently. I often had to follow up with a hammer to finish the job properly, which defeats the purpose of using an electric tool for efficiency. This became particularly noticeable when I tried using the longer staples on denser materials. Number 5. Aero T50 ACD. The Aero T50 ACD represents a significant step up in the electric stapler category. This compact electric staple gun maintains the familiar T50 design, but eliminates the hand strain with its motorized operation. When I first powered it up, I was impressed by how it maintains the classic Aero form factor while adding modern functionality. During my testing on various materials, I found the T50 ACD delivers good driving power for its size. It handled standard upholstery tasks with ease, and I was able to secure fabric, thin wood panels, and insulation materials without issues. The ergonomic design with rubberized grip made it comfortable to hold during extended use, and the broad handle provided excellent control when working in tight spaces. The T50 ACD uses a gear reduction motor rather than a solenoid design, which gives it a different operational feel compared to other electric staplers. While testing, I noticed this design choice results in a more controlled stapling action rather than the abrupt jolt you get with some other models. This can be beneficial when working with delicate materials where precision is important. The motor provides consistent power that drives staples reliably into most household materials. One interesting feature I discovered during testing is the safety system that prevents accidental firing. You need to press the tool against your work surface before it will activate, which is great for preventing accidents. 4. Aero PT50. Moving up to number 4, we have the Aero PT50 pneumatic stapler. This tool represents a significant shift in our lineup as it harnesses the power of compressed air rather than electricity or manual force. When I connected it to my workshop compressor, set at 75 psi, I immediately noticed the difference in performance compared to the previous models. The PT50 accepts the same standard T50 staples as its manual and electric counterparts, which is convenient if you're upgrading from another Aero tool and already have supplies. Loading these staples proved extremely simple. The magazine slides out smoothly, and the staples drop right in. During my upholstery project testing, I found this quick loading feature particularly valuable when working against tight deadlines. The performance of this pneumatic stapler is where it truly shines. I tested it on a small chair reupholstery project, and the difference was night and day compared to manual or basic electric models. The PT50 drives staples with authority, consistently setting them at the perfect depth in a wide range of materials. I was able to focus entirely on positioning the fabric correctly rather than struggling with the tool itself, which dramatically improved both my efficiency and the quality of the finished product. Operating the PT50 requires minimal effort. A light squeeze of the trigger is all it takes to drive a staple securely. This effortless operation prevented hand fatigue even after hours of continuous use. The tool's relatively lightweight design, without the air hose, allowed me to maneuver it into tight corners and awkward angles without strain, which proved invaluable when working on complex upholstery shapes. Number 3. Ryobi Crown Stapler P317. The Ryobi P317 18-volt cordless crown stapler represents a significant step up in convenience and versatility. As part of Ryobi's 18-volt 1+ system, this tool eliminates both the hand strain of manual staplers and the tethering limitations of corded or pneumatic models. When I first picked it up, I appreciated its balanced weight and ergonomic design that felt natural in my hand. During my extensive testing across various materials, the P317's performance impressed me consistently. It drives 3/8-inch crown staples with authority, using what Ryobi calls compression drive technology, a system that compresses air to drive the staples rather than using a direct impact mechanism. I found this resulted in more consistent staple depth and less jarring feedback when firing, making it comfortable to use for extended periods. The tool handled everything from thin fabrics to hardwood trim with impressive reliability. One standout feature I discovered while working with the P317 is its adjustable drive force indicator on the top of the unit. Unlike simpler depth adjustments, this dial actually controls the amount of force used to drive the staples, giving you precise control over how deep they penetrate. This proved invaluable when I switched between softwood and hardwood materials during a furniture repair project. A quick adjustment of the dial was all it took to maintain perfect staple placement regardless of material density. The magazine design on the P317 shows thoughtful engineering, with large windows on both sides that allow you to easily monitor your remaining staples. Number 2. Greenworks Crown T50 Stapler. The Greenworks 24-volt cordless 3/8-inch crown stapler impressed me from the moment I unboxed it. This versatile tool is designed to handle both 18-gauge brad nails, 9/16 to 5/8-inch length, and T50 staples, 1/4 to 9/16-inch length, making it essentially two tools in one. During my testing across multiple projects, this flexibility proved invaluable, allowing me to switch between stapling upholstery and nailing thin trim without changing tools. The performance of this stapler is remarkable for a cordless model. Powered by Greenworks' 24-volt battery system, it drives staples with authority into even dense hardwoods. I tested it extensively on furniture repair projects, and it consistently set staples at the perfect depth without damaging the surface material. The motor can drive up to 60 shots per minute, which I found more than adequate for maintaining a smooth workflow even on larger projects. During my testing, a single 2.0 amp-hour battery provided approximately 2,500 shots before needing a recharge. Impressive stamina for a cordless tool. One feature that particularly stood out during my testing was the variable power dial. This intuitive adjustment system allows you to precisely control the driving force to match your material. The sliding gauge on top provides visual feedback as you adjust, eliminating guesswork. When I switched from working with pine to oak during a furniture project, a quick adjustment of the dial ensured perfect staple placement in both materials without having to test fire on scrap pieces first. This level of control is something I've rarely seen executed so well on cordless staplers. 1. Worx Nitro WX843L. The Worx Nitro WX843L stands at the pinnacle of electric staple gun technology, and after extensive testing, I can confidently say it deserves the top spot on this list. This 20-volt cordless powerhouse combines professional-grade performance with thoughtful design features that elevate it above every other model I've tested. From the moment I first used it, the difference in quality and capability was immediately apparent. The WX843L utilizes Worx's innovative air impact technology, which provides exceptional driving power while maintaining precise control. During my testing across dozens of materials, from delicate fabrics to dense hardwoods, this stapler consistently delivered perfect results. It fires both crown staples, 1/4 to 9/16 inch, and brad nails, 19/32 inch, handling everything I threw at it with impressive authority. The firing speed of up to 80 fasteners per minute allowed me to complete large projects in record time, while the ability to drive approximately 2,000 shots on a single 2.0 amp-hour battery charge meant I rarely had to pause for recharging. The ergonomic design of the Worx Nitro stapler truly shines during extended use. The Grip Zone feature, a micro-textured rubber overmold on the handle, provided secure handling even when working in humid conditions that would make other tools slippery. The weight distribution is perfectly balanced, reducing arm fatigue during overhead work, and the easy squeeze trigger required minimal effort while maintaining precise control over each shot. During a full day of installing insulation in my workshop ceiling, I experienced none of the hand fatigue that typically accompanies such projects. Final thought. So there you have it, my comprehensive breakdown of the top 7 electric staple guns on the market today. Whether you're a professional contractor, serious DIYer, or weekend warrior, there's an option here to match your needs and budget. Remember that the best tool is the one that fits your specific requirements. But if you're looking for the absolute best performance and versatility, the Worx Nitro WX843L is tough to beat. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.